Hello.
Hey, Mario.
Stomach Hay, 65. The pasuk says, "Im himatzei timatzei biyado hagneva." If the gneva is found in his hands, yada, emi ele yado. Fine. Are you only going to make the ganef liable if you find it in his hand? What about if you find it gago chatzer v'karfeifo? What if you find it on his roof, in his chatzer? Talmud loimer, im himatzei simatzei mikol makom. Anywhere in his rishus. Im kain lema kra o himatzei o timatzei. From the fact that the Torah changed to himatei timatzei, shma mina tarti, we learned both the din of kefel, no matter what he steals, and the location of where he has the object. Gufa, Amarat, Karen. The Ganav pays the principal based on the value of what it was when he stole it. But Tashlumei Kefil, Tashlum Arba V'Chamisha, you pay it B'Shas Hamod B'Din. Meaning, when you bring him to Din, maybe the value of the object has depreciated. So you do Kefil or Arba V'Chamisha based on the value at Hamod B'Din. Karen is B'Shas Agzei. My time in the run. Amar Krog, it says, Im himatzei timatzei biyado agneva, mishor ad chamor ad sech chayim. So, Amar Krog gneva v'chayim. Amai komer achmona chayim b'gnev. Why does it emphasize chayim? To teach you, achaye, keep it alive. Keep achaye keren ke'ein sheganav. It means, when you pay the principal, it has to be paid the value as it was when he stole it. Rav Sheshes. Amina kinayim b'shochiv Rav Amar lo shmaitzah. I think Rav was sleeping when he learned this halacha, the Tanya. Let's say when you stole the animal was kusha, was thin. The Ishmina, the Gana fed him very well and fattened the cow up. Mishalem tashlum kefil v'tashlum arba chamisha ke'en sheganav. You pay the kefil or the arba chamisha based on the value of what it was when he stole it, and not hamod b'din like Rav said. Amri, there's no raya from there. Mishum de Amrle, there, the Ganav can say to the owner, I fattened it up. When I stole it, it was thin. You're going to take the value of what I did when I fattened it up? So from that case, you can't bring a raya. Toshma. Shmeina. When he stole it, it was fat. Bikhishan, it lost weight. Mishalan tashlum kefil v'tashlum arba chamisha kein sheganav. You pay the kefil or the arba chamisha based on the value of it was when he stole it. Which again, Rav said you pay kefil and arba chamisha based on amod b'din. So nami mishum damrinan lay. The owner says to the Ganiv, Malik tala kula, Malik tala palga. The fact that you weakened it is like you killed it. It's a little bit of a killing. So therefore you pay Arba Chamisha like when you stole it. Like when you, as if you would have slaughtered it right away. And Kikoma Rav. When did Rav say that you pay by Amad Dibin? Biyoikra Vizula. That based on the market price, it went up or down. Hudakama. Not that when the animal changes in the goof, it gets fatter, it gets thinner. Hechidami. The value initially was $1. Ulvasof Shaba Arba, and then at the end, it was worth 4. And we said Karen Ke'en Shaganav. So the Karen would be $1. Lema Pliga de Rava de Rabba. Sh'omer Rabba. Hai man shagazel chavita the chamra mechavre. Person stole a barrel of wine from his friend. Meikar shavizuzu vasof shava arba zuzi. It went up, the wine went up in value from $1 to $4. So it depends. Tavra or shasya. If the barrel broke or he drank it, means there was a ma'isa done to cause it to be destroyed. Mishalim arba. You pay the value of what it was at the end. But im itbar memela, if the barrel broke on its own, you mishalim zuzah. You pay the way it was when you stole it. So Rabbah argues even paying the carrot, that not every time do you pay Kain Shaganav, which is also not like Rav. Amri Kikoma Rav, when did Rav say you pay Kishas Agneva? You go into Mikor Shavya Arba, initially was worth 4, Ulvasov Shavya Zuzah, and then it was worth $1. When you don't pay Kefel, when you just pay Karen Kain Shaganav, you pay 4. But if you can end up having to pay Tashlumei Kefel, or Arba Chamisha Keshalam Adabidin, you pay the 2 times or the 4 or 5 times the 1. Tani Rav Chanina, L'Siyu L'Rav. Balabai Shatan Tanis Ganav B'Pikodo. Person deposits an item with his neighbor because he's going to China. And then he comes back and asks for it back. Vinishba, the shomer swears that it was stolen. And in the end, Hoida, he was the Ganav himself. After he was Moida Bo Edim, Edim came to say that he had stolen it. Imad Shalo Bo Edim Hoida, if he had admitted prior to the coming of the Edim, so Mishalim Karen v'Chomesh, the Asham, you pay Karen Chomesh. There's no kefil because Moida B'Knas is potter. You bring a korban Asham. If he only admitted after Edim came, well, it's as if Edim came, and therefore Misham Teshumei Kefel the Asham. But the Chom Shoy is taken care of, Oilelo B'Kfelo. It's covered by the Kefil. Divrei Rabbi Yaakov. The Chachamim Oimrim, by somebody who claims that I don't have the Pikodin anymore. It says, V'shilamo brosho, v'chamishiso Yosef Allah. Momen amishtalim barosh. It means when you're not going to pay kefil, you're not going to pay karen, then moisif chomesh. But momen she'em mishtalim barosh. If you're going to end up having to pay more, like kefil, arba v'chamisha, ein moisif chomesh, and you don't pay the chomesh. Rabbi Shimon Yochai Oimer, ein chomesh v'asha mishtalim b'mokum sheyesh kefil. When there's kefil, there's no chomesh, there's no asha. That's the baraisa. Ktani Miyas comes out from this baraisa. He said, Choimshay oilelo b'kfeila. Rabbi Yaakov said, the kefil covers the choimish, did Rabbi Yaakov. Hechi dami. Ileme de meikara shavya arba. Initially was worth 4. Uvasov shavya arba. How can you say choimshay oilelo b'kfeila? Kfeila arba, the chomish is only a zuz. Elalav de meikara shavya arba. Beginning was worth 4. V'sof shavya zuzah. The kfeila zuzah. The kefil will be times the 1. The choimish zuzah. Alma karen ke'en shaganav. The amount of the karen is what it was worth when you stole it. V'tashlumei kefil v'tashlumei arba v'chamisha k'shas amora b'din, like Rav. So the Gemara rejects that. Amar Rav la'olam. The case is the mikara shavya arba. V'ashtanami shavya arba. It's worth 4 either way. Ude kakasha kfeila arba v'chumsha zuzah ach ba'eskino k'gon shenishba v'chazer v'nishba arba pa'amim. he swore 4 different times, v'hoide, and then admitted. V'atoyra amra v'chamishi sav, plural. Atoyra ribsa chamishi sarbe b'ker nachas. Every time you take a shvul sheker, you have to pay another chomesh. Amar Mar. The Chachamim Oimrim, the Rosh Shoy v'chamishi soy. They darshan Mamen HaMishtalim b'Rosh. That means Keren, Moisef chomesh. Mamen she'ein mishtal b'Rosh. Mamen that you don't pay, only later. Kefil or Arba v'chamisha ein Moisef chomesh. Aval Oshem Maisi. But according to their shita, you bring the korban. Ma'ishna chomesh shalom mishalim. Why is he exempt from the chomesh tichsiv? B'rosho v'chamishiso. Oshem nami lo mishalim. The hagsiv b'rosho v'chamishiso v'esashamo. So what do the Rabbanon say to that? Armilcha Rabbanon at the ve'et ashamo, Paske Kra breaks it. Keren and Asham are 2 different dinim. However, Reb Shimon ben Yochai, who does say that you're potter from the Asham, the et brings it together, brings the chomesh and the korban together. V'Rabbanan Amri L'cha, lo lichnev rachmana lo vav lo et. Let the Torah be silent completely. Since it did say ve'et, it's to be mafsik. But Rav Shimon ben Yochai Amar L'cha, et by itself lo sagi, because lo kosov lavsuki b'mamen gavoa l'mamen hedya. You need to divide between private money and money that belongs to Hekdesh. Hilkach asav vav arvei kra. The vav comes and brings it together that you need chomesh and asham with the keren, according to Shimon Yochai. Am Rabbi Lo. Ganav tle, you stole a baby ram, v'nasa became a ram. O egel, a calf, v'nasa shor. Nasa shinu biyodo. So there's a shinui while the ganef has had it. Therefore, with the shinu kno, he acquires it. So therefore, tovach umochar, if he slaughtered or sold it when it was an isle or a shore, shalohu tovech, shalohu mocher. He doesn't have to pay the arba v'chamisha. Eisra chanina Ravi Lo. Ganav tlev v'nasa ayil. Egel v'nasa shor. He says, Meshav the shlume kefil with the shlume arba chamisha ke'en sheganav. Eat sakadait kanya. If you're going to tell me that the ganef was koine b'shinui, so why is he paying? Why is he meshalem arba chamisha? Shelo tovech shelo mocher. He's not. He owns it. Aberlei elamai shinu loy koine. So what are you going to tell me? He's not koine it. Amai meshalem kein sheganef. Why would he pay then, based on when he stole it? L'sham ki ashta, which is like the adult shore or isle. Omer like Yashta inu taima shelo b'sham mishum to Omer like Torah ganvi dichra ganvi. I didn't steal a shore. I didn't steal an isle. So I'm going to only pay based on the value of what it was when I stole it. Omer le rachmana nitzom ha'daita. Hashem should save us from that idea. Hashem should pay us, should save us from your thought. Just the fact that the name changed. It used to be called an egel, now it's a shore. That alone is he should be koine. Amar Rava, that's not a shinu. Shore ben yomoy karu shore. A day-old shore is still a shore. Isle ben yomoy karu isle. How do you know? The shore ben yomoy karu shore dichsiv. Shor o kesef o eis kivalei. The moment it's born, it's already called a shor. Ayal ben yom hakora ayal b'chsiv ve'eleit soncha lo achalti. Elim u'rish lo achal. Aval kvasim achal. El alav shema mina ayal ben yom hakora ayal. Just like a shor, an ayal is called an ayal even the first day. Mikol makom kasha. If the animal growing and changing is considered a shinui, why does he pay arva chamisha? It belongs to him. Amrav sheish hamani beishamayi. The amri shinu b'mkoimo emedes. Yeah, there's a shinui, but it doesn't leave the rishus habaylim. It remains the rishus habaylim. Therefore, he has to pay daled v'chamisha. V'lo kani, the ganef doesn't acquire it, and therefore he has to pay the daled v'chamisha. The Tanya. Nasan lo besnon achitin v'son sonis. A man goes to a prostitute, and paying her for her services, he pays her wheat, and she makes the zona makes it into flour. Or he gave her olives, vason shemen, and she makes it into olive oil. Or he gave her grapes, anavim vason yain. Tani chada, sir, you can't use these items as a korban. It's considered an esnan zoina. Tani chada mutter. It's not the same item. He gave her wheat. She turned it into flour. So that could be used as a korban. On Rav Yosef. Tani gurian aspurik. Beishamai oisrim. Ubeisila matirim. There's machlokes Beisham Beisila. My time of the Beishamai, who say it's prohibited. Tichsiv, it says, Lo tavi et nan zonah, umechir kelev beis Hashem lokecha, ki toavas Hashem lokecha gam shneya. Gam l'rabo shinu yeyem. Even if it was nishtane, from wheat to flour, or from grapes to wine, they remain osir as an esnan. Beis Hillel says haim, right? Gam haim v'lo shinu yeyem. The items that he gave the zona, you can't bring as a korban. But if they were changed to a different item, they're not osir.
Okay.
Ernie.
What about tomorrow?